Hey everyone, welcome to my SIS-STORY Series for the month of March. I will be celebrating Women's History Month and interviewing some of my best SIS members and um, some of the best women that I've met so far in my life journey. They keep me motivated, they keep me going, they keep me, consistent with the things that I want to do for my community and for the world. And yes, I'm very excited. So please, women, ladies, if you want to be a part of my women's community, please follow me on Instagram. That's SIS underscore royalty. That's SIS underscore royalty. And men and women, if you would like to join my mental health brand that I have on Instagram, if you haven't yet, it's Mastering Me brand. Everything is lowercase, Mastering Me brand. And tonight I have a very special, lovely guest. Her name is Miss Lauren, and I met her. How long has this been? Has it been about like 2 years?
Yeah, I feel like we met. Was it 2023? I feel like
Um,
2023 or
it was
2024.
it was 24. We met at the
Yeah,
Automatic. You were
that's
modeling.
right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you were doing like so beautiful and
Oh,
graced
thank
the
you.
walkway, so powerful, so gracious. It was amazing.
Thank
Um,
you.
and yes, and I want to introduce her. So, she's an entrepreneur, she's a mother, she's a mental health advocate, and yeah, just a rock star. She's a model as well. So,
Thank
yes,
you.
please hit her up. Lauren, can you introduce yourself, tell people more of what you do, and how people can follow you as well?
Sure. Hi guys. My name is Lauren. My Instagram handle is Lauren Nicole. I am a entrepreneur. I focus mostly on project management. So with that, I have a variety of different, I guess you could say, areas of expertise. Mental health is my passion. That's been like something that I've been working on since my early 20s. So definitely my heart space. And then my favorite job in the world is being a mom. I'm a mom to two beautiful children. And yeah, you guys can follow me. I have two different pages. My first page is Black Bell Essentials. That is my handcrafted jewelry page. It's spelled BLACKBELLE, and then essentials. And then my main page is Lauren, and it's LAUR number three NICOLE. Ooh, that's a mouthful.
I know, but it was a beautiful introduction. Thank you so much. My first question I have for you is, have you always had a passion for modeling, entrepreneurship, and mental health? Or were there like defining moments throughout your life that made you realize that it was a part of your life purpose?
Okay, first, I really love this question.
Oh,
Personally, I would say I've always had it in my heart space that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I kind of realized this when I was in high school. In high school, I took every opportunity that I could. And I say that to say it kind of shaped my mind to realize, like, you know what, Lauren? I don't think you're meant to just focus on one thing. I thought, like, I would be more involved with like a variety of things. As far as the modeling goes, though, believe it or not, no. I've always been told that I have a nice smile, but I'm short. I'm actually 5'5". I think I appear taller in pictures than what I am. So I never would have expected to be a model just because the standards are set at like a certain height. But I was actually afforded the opportunity in my when I was like early 30s, and it's been amazing. It kind of just fell in my lap. I happened to be at art gallery. I met someone that was a designer, and they literally said, "Hey, I want you to, wear my clothes." And I'm like, "Okay, let's try it." So, yeah, that was kind of just God. I think he was like, "You know what? We're going to put you right here."
Yeah, and you do it so amazing and you do it so
Um,
fierce and powerful. Like, yeah, it's amazing. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
and you do look very much taller in your pictures, but when you work that runway, none of that matters. You just work it.
Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Um, so when when you think about your life's legacy, what what does legacy mean to you? What does your life legacy mean to you?
For me, legacy is more of like, so I'm a visual person. So I'm gonna say it's like a it's more like a journal of my life that I want to leave for my children, if that makes sense. So I want them to look back and be like, wow, mommy had a ton of experiences in her lives, and I want them to see the good and the bad. Of course, with this day and age, we all are on social media, so we can kind of choose like what we share. But I feel like for me, my legacy is my truth. My journey has not always been just smooth sailing. There's definitely bumps in the road. And I pride myself on those moments because I learned a lot of lessons, like in those instances where maybe ran into a situation where I was like, oh my goodness, I do not know how to handle this. So I feel like for my legacy, I just want my kids to see my life, see my truth, and then learn from that. And with hopes that they'll be able to, facilitate the same thing for themselves. And then I also want others to see my life and just know that, like, hey, you can go through a whole bunch of things, but as long as you stay faithful to who you are and your truth, like, you'll be good.
Oh, that's amazing. And I know that you're going to fulfill your life's purpose. Anything that you want to do, I genuinely believe that you will see it through,
Thank
and
you.
you've already have proven that. Um, by from me knowing you and me always seeing you and looking at your stories and just seeing how you bond and look out for the community and just being active and being present as well. So I definitely see
Thank
that happening
you.
for you.
Thank you, sis.
Welcome, sis. My next question is, in all the spaces that you've shown up in as a mom, an entrepreneur, a mental health advocate, and model, what moments bring you the greatest sense of joy and fulfillment in each of them?
So I think the most fulfilling moment is when I know that I reach someone. And I use the word reach very loosely because you can reach people in so many different ways. But I know like when I do model, just the love that I receive from people. It lets me know that they saw me, and whether I showcase whatever I'm wearing well, or if maybe just my presence made them, feel a little sense of happiness, that like warms my heart. As far as my work goes, man, when I tell you that it is so fulfilling just to see like how I can be helpful to others. And I really do pride myself on, moving with good intent. So I feel like anything that I do, it's in good intent. So I always hope that like somebody's going to see that and they'll receive it for what I'm trying to, portray. So yeah, I really think just seeing like the joy in others like is what helps me.
Oh, that's beautiful. And what about as a mom? Like, what moments with your kids bring you joy?
Um, oh my God, there's so many.
Oh,
My kids are so amazing. I think the best moments are when they learn something new about me. My kids, obviously, they've been in my life since they were born, but they don't know mommy before. So sometimes, like, I'm afforded the opportunity to take them with me to like modeling things as far as my daughter goes, or different business ventures. Like, I do several pop ups in the area, some are out of state, and I get to bring them. And I think it's always beautiful when they see me in my element because then they see other sides of me that maybe they haven't seen yet. And then it also opens up a door for them to ask me questions questions. So it kind of goes back to my legacy of how, like, I want them to see my life as an experience. It was not perfect, but mommy kept pushing. So, yeah, that makes me happy. But there's so many moments with them.
Oh no, I definitely get that. It's good, like, like it's always like a learning experience from them. They can learn from their mom about similar things that they may be going through or they may not have an understanding of, and you could be there, as a voice of wisdom, to just show them the way and show them the right way. So I definitely get it.
Yes.
Um, my next question is, what what do you like to do when you have downtime for self-care?
Ooh, self-care. Okay, so I am a nails and toes girl. When I say that I don't play about my nail appointment, that is my me time. Typically I go to the nail shop and I wear my headphones, so that way it is just zen. It is I'm gonna relax, maybe put on music, a show or something. But it's also a moment where I feel good about myself. I took the time to literally pamper myself. Aside from that, I'm a nature girl. So like I love being outside. Like I like taking my morning walks. I like exploring different trails. So I think just creating those little moments where I do something that I truly love, like that's what makes me happy. And then spending time with my girls, like hanging out with my friends, that's fun.
Yes, that's good. And the main reason I asked that is because I know, like, you have so many things going on, and you're a woman that wears many hats. And I just wanted to know, like, what you like to do for downtime just for you, and that just fulfills you and gets you, more energized and more, uh, more vital and everything to do everything that you always do.
Well,
Um,
I'm asleep too. Definitely got to go to sleep. Sleep.
yeah, yeah, I love me a good nap.
Right.
When you think about your sis story, what kind of impact do you want your life to represent personally and professionally?
Um, Personally, I'm a single mom. I'm an African American woman. I have so many disadvantages just naturally because of, who I naturally am. So I feel like I want to show others that even with those disadvantages, if you really just, focus, literally set goals for yourself, and then most importantly move with intent, your purpose is going to be fulfilled. It's not going to be perfect, but you'll get through it as long as you stay faithful to your truth and who you are. um, I think professionally, I love that I am a woman that is in business. I think that for me, my journey was not the easiest. Like just getting, bare minimum respect as a woman doing business, like that was pretty tough. Because it's kind of like dominated by men. But I say that to say, like, I really think from a professional perspective, I just want women and other people to just see that, we have disadvantages, but if you stay true to, your knowledge, stay educated. I'm the queen of like going to school just to go get a certificate or, taking a course just so I can refresh myself on something. I think professionally, just staying educated and just, staying focused and being organized.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And I know you'll make a really big impact. I'm have you thought about going into like the modeling world like professionally or um like expanding like your the things that you do regarding like mental health awareness?
Yes, so I am actually working on something as far as the mental health world goes. I actually am going to go for a state exam to get my BCBA. So basically, it's a board certified behavioral analyst. So I think once I do that, that's going to open so many doors for me because I'll have that license to back up, my already natural experience. But yes, to answer you, my goal is to eventually like expand in so many ways. Again, I think with that certificate, I'll be able to reach other people, even in different states, because I can offer, virtual sessions, things like that. And then as far as modeling, yes, I would love to like see where I head with modeling, but I am a very much go with the flow kind of person. Like I said, God knows my intent, so I feel like He always just aligns things for me, and it just kind of happens naturally. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in like expanding. If I got a call right now and they're like, "Oh my God, we want you to come walk in this show," I'm going. I'm definitely going.
Yes, and I think that would be like so beautiful. And I could see you like traveling all over the world and modeling and going to different like shopping districts and art districts and everything. Like I don't know.
Oh, thank you, sis. No, I love art, and literally thrifting is like a good hobby that I love to, indulge in. So yeah, we align with that. I feel you. I could definitely see myself doing the same. But I appreciate you for seeing that.
No, of course, girl. You look so beautiful in the clothes
Oh,
that you
stop.
wear and everything. Like, and your
Thank
heart
you.
is just so, genuine. So
Thank
no,
you,
I think
sis.
I think that you will work very well, in the fashion world.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I received that.
No problem. And my last question I have is what message you want to leave for women who are stepping into their purpose and for the women who are trying to find their purpose?
I think the one message I would tell any woman is to love yourself and stay true to yourself. Like truly. I feel like when we try to, people please or live for others or even care about how people will perceive us, it takes away from like who we naturally are, and then we kind of steer away from our purpose. So I feel like just standing in your truth, being yourself and loving yourself for exactly who you are, yeah, you're gonna be good.
Yes. Well, Lauren, I would like to thank you so much for tuning in for this. I really enjoyed this conversation with you. And
Yes, me too.
I learned some new things about you that, it makes me look at you so great as all I already do. Like, thank you for um you inspire me to keep going, like being
Aw,
consistent and just, like balancing everything. Like it's you showing that it's possible.
it
So
is. We got this. Yes. And I want to just thank you because you create a community where, we feel safe. Like we're able to talk amongst one another, bounce ideas off each other, and just overall support. So I'm appreciative of that because spaces like that are what helped me get through. So thank you, sis. Thank you so much.
oh no, thank you, sis. Without the sis members, it would just be a regular, it would be an idea that
Right.
hasn't been executed yet. And I know like the communities is just needed for us as women and humans in general. My overall
Yeah.
goal is to just, bring communities back into the areas all over the world if I can.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just the assignment I feel like God has on my heart, just like, God has his purpose for your life as well. And I
Yes,
really do
ma'am.
appreciate you for just taking the time out your schedule. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me, and I really do
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you, sis. You know I got you. We locked in.
Yes, thank you. Oh, and if you want to tell people where to follow you at again, that's fine. If not, it's okay. But I will.
Yes, I'm not gonna spell it out because it's so long, but my Instagram is Black Belt Essentials for my business, and then my main page is Lauren Nicole. Okay, I do need to spell that one because it's kind of spelled funky. It's Laur, the number three, Nicole, and then the number four.
Yes, and ladies, if you would like to be a part of our women's community, it's called Sis Suffering in Silence. Follow us on Instagram, SIS_royalty, and men and women. If you would like to join my mental health brand that I've built from the ground up since 2021, Follow me on Instagram at Mastering Me Brand. Everything lowercase, Mastering Me Brand. Thank you all. I hope you all have a great month of March and continue to hear from me again with more videos of our sis stories. Thank you.